What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video we are here at the Niagara Diecast and Toy Show. So let's get right to it. It's another day, it's another toy show where of course I have a table here selling some Funko Pops and sodas. Unfortunately MD is not here. We're going to show off basically all of the different tables. There's not really much Funko related things here, but there are a lot of course Hot Wheels and diecast related things, since that's what it's mainly based off of. But nonetheless, there are some cool booths from what I can see here today, so we're going to show them off in the video. So the first table, of course, is the MDK Collects booth, our booth. So first off, we have some hockey cards here, which I started selling at the last toy show that we were at, which there are various different prices, all set at the same price for certain sets, besides if it's specifically marked. Most of the stuff on the table you guys have seen in previous videos, but I'm going to show off basically anything I added new, since I did sell a lot of stuff at the last toy show we were at. So the first thing I added here is Pickle Rick, which is pretty sweet. I didn't even notice that the price really jumped on this, maybe because of the whole controversy involving the one voice actor, but I also do have a Green Goblin, considering that my co-host MD Shady, I had bought one for his birthday coming up, but then he actually ended up buying one, so this is just an extra that was laying around. And then there are some WWE pops that I added to the booth, including the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, another pop that I didn't realize the price really jumped on that. And another one here is Brock Lesnar, considering I already have another one with that Undertaker 2-pack, so there wasn't really a need of having two Brock Lesnar pops in my collection. Another pop I added to the table is the original Buddy the Elf from the Pop Holidays lineup, but then I also added Rubius Haggard, the 6-inch pop, which I've had for a while, but I keep forgetting to bring it at shows. But now that I had more room in my totes, I was able to bring it this time. And then a cheaper pop here for our buy one for 15 or 2 for 25, 3 for 35 is the Play and Collect exclusive Locksmith from Fallout. And then I guess another table we'll show off is the Kuya's Collectibles show, our booth neighbors, which is just mainly promoting the huge show happening on August 5th, which we at MDK Collects actually have a couple tables for that show, so definitely come by and check out this show. Bigger space, bigger show, August 5th, with a bunch of different things like WWE, Funko, Pokemon, and then there's some guests that are going to be appearing, including the voice actress for April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And like I mentioned, there are going to be a lot of tables with Hot Wheels, but I do love the tables here at these specific toy shows with the cool dioramas that certain people create, like this one right here. And there's a bunch of other ones down the table here, including this one, which looks really cool, especially like this one is really cool. And these do take a lot of time. I especially know because my brother, of course, does make different diorama setups also, so it's really cool to see these by Customs by Ken. And then we have this table here, which has a lot of vintage Star Wars figures, including the X-Wing, which is on display right here, which is really cool. Loving that R2-D2 right there. The Slave One, of course, that's Boba Fett's ship, which is really awesome too. Imperial TIE Fighter, and we got a Rebel Armored Snow Speeder right here, which is cool. And then some more graded figures right here, which is really cool, like Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Ben Kenobi in this case, and of course R2-D2 also. And then right here we got some G.I. Joe figures, which is really cool, and especially some more like graded G.I. Joe figures right here in the cases, which is really cool also. And at this table here we have a bunch of wrestling figures. We got ourselves Edge, that looks to be actually like Undertaker as Mean Mark Callis, which there it is, that looks really cool. We also have some cool like Ultimate type figures right on the side here, including Kane, Undertaker, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, Razor Ramon, Seth Rollins, Bret Hart, and of course Bret Hart again. And then some cool ones right over there also, like Hollywood Hulk Hogan right there. Let me get a nice zoom in on that. Hollywood Hogan, brother. And of course, if you are a fan of AEW, there are some AEW figures here, like Kenny Omega with the AEW World Title, CM Punk, Ruby Soho, Wardlow, MJF. We got Malachi Black in his cool attire with the mask. And then there are some other figures down the line right there, but there is a really cool Cody Rhodes figure here. It's just like a huge set with the TNT title. An Owen Hart figure, which is always really cool to see that. Actually, there are 2 of them. And then what looks to be, I believe, is the Darby Allin like coffin set right there, which is really cool to see also. Alright, so we are at the Bricks Niagara table, in which they have a lot of Hot Wheels displays, but they also have, of course, Legos, hence the name Bricks Niagara. We got some cool ones like Trolls, there's Lego Creator, and then back here we do have a nice display of Lego right here, like the Speed Champions, some minifigures here. What do we got right here? These are some cool minifigures here, and then we have ourselves the like Disney and Pixar ones, and I noticed there's Pixar because there's Miguel from Coco, there's Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket, of course Sorcerer, Mickey Mouse, so it's really cool to see these here. And then we have another set of Hot Wheels displays right here, including the Hot Wheels Jeep. But then, of course, one thing that I do enjoy looking at are these awesome Transformers that are made from different Hot Wheels. And it looks like there's some sort of 360 rotating display right here where it actually shows the car drifting and then exactly what car was transformed into, of course, this Transformer. And in case everyone wanted to see what the setup was looking like all the way around, here we go. Lots of Hot Wheels stuff, and of course the wrestling figures near the side there, and then the back row there, including the person who has the custom Hot Wheels Transformers. Here we go, boom, all the way around. And then the last booth we are going to be checking out is the booth right there. So let's see what we got over there. And of course that booth is the AK Custom Wheels booth, my brother's booth, which let's check out these Hot Wheels specifically. We got the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo, 68 Corvette Gas Monkey Garage Kit, some Back to the Future cars, which is awesome. We got the first movie, the second movie, and what looks to be the third movie, or that's just the hover one. I think that is for number 2 if I'm not mistaken. The Hangover right here, which is really awesome. Look at the art with the tiger on there. That's pretty funny. And then we got some more Hot Wheels. I'm just going to kind of quickly show everything off. But why I also wanted to show this one for last is because there's also Funko Pops at this table, which we got ourselves some South Park Pops like Toolshed, Cartman, Kyle, Jason Voorhees, the Hot Topic exclusive from like that, I think it was like a mystery box, and there was like 3 different kinds, and this was one of them. Samuel Screech Powers, Peter Gibbons from Office Space, Mr. Bean, and Eugene with a nice bloody box from The Walking Dead. And then I thought I would show off here, because at this specific toy and collectible show, there is the die-cast competition, and these are all of the different entries that are at the show today. Look at these cool cars, and of course, like we've seen earlier, the Transformers Hot Wheels right here, and I believe this is the vehicle that it was transformed from. And then we have ourselves some cool ones right here, even one with the propeller from a Volkswagen van, which is pretty unique. And then here, and then we'll end it off, I guess, on a tree. Alright, so it's near the end of the die casting collectible show, and I sold a couple of things, but that's not going to be the end of this video because we're going to be heading over to my local GameStop. Alright, so we are inside of GameStop, and the first pop that I noticed that's new here is the Captain America pop comic covers, which looks really cool. It basically matches Captain America as exactly shown on the cover right here. And then right here we do see some WWE pops like Rocky Maivia, Randy Orton for a random restock, and then we have the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, which this definitely looks like it is just a pack of commons, considering I did pre-order 2. They were both the common and I canceled them, so that's probably those 2 pops right there. Then we do have some of the pops from the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary lineup, like Luke Skywalker with Blaster, Endor Princess Leia, the new Princess Leia with Boosh, but we also have the Pride BB-8, which this is actually the first time I'm seeing this in person, and it actually looks pretty cool compared to the other Pride pops. And then we see the usual Across the Spider-Verse pops, which looks like a much smaller section, so they might have sold some recently unless they're shoved in the back. No, it doesn't look like it. But as terms to a new pop, I do see the brand new Hamburglar for the McDonald's lineup, which is something I might have to get MD Shady. And then I notice here a Vladdy Guerrero Jr., which looks like it is a restock of an older pop that they did, especially because I'm not sure if I can see the manufacturing date on the back. It is a newly printed pop because the manufacturing date is April of 2023, but I don't think it is a new Vladdy pop. Some My Hero Academia. We even got the NASCAR pops of both Bill Elliott and Jeff Gordon. And actually, here is a closer look at the Jeff Gordon with the mini version of his car, which is actually pretty cool to see in person. And speaking of more restocks, we do have Michael Jordan, along with some Pokemon Pops like Squirtle and Charmander, which was seen in the first wave of Pokemon Pops. And then we got ourselves Espeon and Munchlax, which I believe are both in the brand new wave of Pokemon Pops. Yes, they are, along with Oshawott, which we've seen a lot of times here. And then I see here some of the new Indiana Jones Pops, both the older movies and the newer movies, including that sweet Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny sticker, which that movie does release next week. And we just did a video on top 10 Indiana Jones Funko Pops, so you guys definitely should check out that video. And as terms to newer Pops, I'm not really seeing anything new besides also the Bon Scott, who is the former singer of AC/DC before he had passed away, which that's actually a really cool Pop to see in person. And we are now back from both GameStop and the toy show, and unfortunately I didn't get anything, so this will be the end of today's video. But if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.